Hey, welcome back to another episode of Beer Geeks Beer Reviews. Guess what? I got another empty glass. Well, with that said, I was up at my local place here up in Kent, 101 bottles of beer on the wall, and I happened to notice something, man. I was just up there the day before that. No, 2 days before that. And I didn't see this beer. And this beer is sitting right here, right off screen. Um, I had it the year before. If I'm not mistaken, that was one of the times, I believe that was the first time that it actually came out in bottles and I enjoyed it. I enjoyed it so much that I went back and I actually got another bottle. And I'm glad to see it come out this year. And I will be checking to see if I can happen to get my hands on another bottle of it. Um, but without further ado, bam. AleSmith's My Bloody Valentine. I know it's not even February, but at the same time, I seen it. I couldn't pass it up. And here's my review on My Bloody Valentine 2014. Let's go ahead and get up in this. I love this beer, man. This is one of my favorite red ales if I ever had one. For people that don't actually receive AleSmith beers, there's the cap. Just says AleSmith, got a little anvil there with a beer up on top of it. AleSmith Brewing Company, nothing on the inside. There are some companies that actually put, quirky little things on the inside of their beer caps, and that's just what makes it fun. Um, Without further ado, here is the beer. And it's going to stop. Thank you. As you can see, that is a very, very, very dark red ale. Let me see if I can't get it into some light. There you go. You see that? That is a very, very dark mahogany colored red ale. It is actually very see-through. Let's see, how's the carbonation? Carbonation is actually, it's pretty good in there, actually. It is, it's like a blood red ale if you can't see that, man. If you cannot see that, that is wicked. I love this beer. Even the head of it is like an off khaki color. Um, it is a very light khaki color. It's like uh it almost extends. Wow, I'm like really loving the carbonation in this beer right now. Um, that's almost the color of some of the malts that they use. I mean that probably a little bit of that two-row pale malt because this is a red ale. The one good thing about this red ale that I really love is that it does have a more hop presence to it than some of the other red ales out there. But without further ado, this has a, two finger, maybe, yeah, two finger worth of, very rocky, fluffy white head or off white head, kind of khaki color. And when you get into a nose into there, boy, do you smell some hops. Oh, just that nice, sweet, grassy aroma. You can definitely smell the malts. The malts are very apparent. Like that caramel sweetness and bit of resinous and some tropical fruit notes. Stir this around a bit. I left a little bit of room so I was able to do this. Oh, that smells so good. I'm just gonna get up in it, man. That is just about it. Prost, deuce, cheers, man. Now here's what I really love about this beer. Not only do you get the hop presence to it, but yet you're getting an abundance of malt body. Um, there's like a hint of maybe even a chocolate malt to it. Um, you're definitely getting that the roasted caramel or maybe even some carafa malt. Um, there is a roasted quality there. There's a like I said, man, there's just a hint of maybe like a chocolate malt used in this. Um, but it's like you get that it's very drinkable at 6.66% alcohol by volume nonetheless. Um, very, very, very drinkable. I could almost session this bottle. If I had a couple, maybe even a case of it. I could probably sit back and drink about two of these, maybe even more a day. Because I mean that it's just that good. Uh, Back to the beer. It's mm, definitely get that grassy presence, that little bit of resinous presence. As for tropical fruit notes, I'm going to lean towards more of a mandarin orange and that grapefruit, maybe a little hint of papaya. But I'm going to also go back and say a lot more grassiness, very little pininess. It's not very bitter, but it's like there's like an equal part of hops and malts that kind of like come together. And when they come together in this beer, um, it's just it's so beautiful because of the fact that it works so well together. You know, you got that very roasted characteristics in the red ale, and a mighty red ale that it is. And I love the lacing that it's leaving behind. Very apparent of a well crafted beer, and a clean glass. Uh, if you guys haven't had this, man, definitely seek it out, trade for it, find it. This is a very, very lovely red ale, and as it says, man, pair it with the movie, man. Come on, man. If there was ever some beer for a good horror flick, this is it, man. Right here, My Bloody Valentine. Sit back with the loved one, and especially if you both love horror flicks and good craft beer. Sit back, enjoy this beer together, and watch that movie because this is just it's a freaking easy pairing. Um, I would pair this with a nice, you know, medium rare steak. Just a nice, good, juicy, bloody steak and a nice baked potato. This beer and that movie. My Bloody to Valentine, man. It's just there's your evening together, man. Even put some candle lights up and sit back together in the dark, drink this beer, watch the movie, and have a good evening. Um, I know again it's not Valentine's Day yet, but there's a hint. Ladies, fellas, come on, give it up. But anyway, this seek it out, find it, try it out. If you've had it, hey, come on, please write to me, man. Let me know what you guys think of this beer. This is a very steadily, growing beer in the beer craft community, especially now that it's been released for the last couple of years in bottles. And I'm going to give it a solid A for a really good, red ale. That's just my opinion. But again, I'm about to get up out of here. Hey, please rate, comment, and subscribe. Let me know if you've had this beer. Please don't drink and drive. As always, please don't text and drive. That is a no-no. And hey, keep drinking great craft beer. Peace, bros, deuce. See you on the flip side, man. Peace.